invisible. Oh. Magic. I'm a Lego inventor, and today I'm gonna build an invisible Lego safe using clear Lego pieces and a cool piece of technology I discovered, which is gonna make whatever's inside the safe invisible from the outside. So step one, we need to buy some clear Lego pieces. Lucky for me, I know how to use Bricklink. I have clear Technic pieces, tons of clear bricks, clear 2x4s, and clear tiles. And my plan is to build a safe using all these clear pieces, and I'm gonna show you the special piece of technology that's gonna let us do that. I found this cool sample on Amazon, and it's simply a piece of plastic that turns opaque and clear when electricity goes through it. Put this in, you plug it into power. When we push this button, you can see through it. And when we push the button again, it becomes opaque. This will be the inside of the safe. So we'll put all our stuff inside here, and simply when we unlock it, you'll be able to see what's in it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to fold this, so maybe don't, but there we have that. Now look at this, I can put pieces in this safe. Check it out. This is gonna work so well. All right, so step one is to build a wall around the sides of this. So we're gonna build a clear wall, leaving this side open, because when we put this thing in here, we want it to actually have room for the door, which is going to be unlockable so that you can open the safe. All right, now we got our first layer, as you can see. We'll have to fix that. We may need to use some opaque colors like gray and white inside of this. Hopefully not too many, so it'll still keep its invisible appearance. Also to make this extra strong for any thieves that may want to break in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna overlap the pieces by 2. So I put some of these on the end, and now all these pieces will overlap. Obviously we don't want this to be boring, so we'll just build up a couple more layers and add some detail. Use a bunch of these to make details, because I want to make details on the outside of the wall, so it kind of like goes in maybe, like that, to kind of add like some spice, you know? Nice. Add some spice there. So for the back, we obviously don't want the end of the tube to be open, so what we're gonna do is use some of these Erlings. I found a clear Erling. Now this one is a half plate off, but we can simply remedy that by taking this and putting it right there. That's actually perfect, because now we can do it the opposite way, so the studs are facing out, and look at that, it's invisible. All right, so now one more layer of details. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. You can see I really do have detail. It's a little difficult to see, and this thing still fits right in there like that. That is such a snug fit, it's perfect. You see what it looks like through the brick wall. Look at that. So what we'll have to do is mount this somewhere in here. And the cool thing about this is when this is without power, it actually stays opaque, which means we don't always have to have this plugged in. We just have to have it plugged in to get the effect of it turning clear. So we need to build a round shape for the end of this that will snap into those 2 connections we put in there, simply using white and fill the gaps with 2x2s. Perfect. Now if we attach this here, using those pieces we put in before, and we stick this on, and it covers it so that from the outside you cannot see what's in there. Guess what's in there? You can't see it. Let's play guess what's in the box. Is it A, my iPhone, B, a Lego minifigure, or C, an Oobleot? It's A. All right, so now that we have that end done, it is time to work on the door. Now the door is gonna be the most complicated part. Now I have built a safe before, and I did keep something from that. This is my unbreakable Lego safe, or the inside of it. The way that this worked was there was this thing right here, and all of these were stuck on it so that it wouldn't move. This thing here was the lock, so this would latch into the wall, and you couldn't move it until you got all these lined up with the holes using the combination, and then it would go all the way in, and you would be able to slide this out flush with the door. Now that's accomplished using a bunch of complicated pieces and room that we don't have, but we do have these pieces that are clear. We could do kind of the same mechanism thing using a combination safe. I'm gonna fidget around with some ideas, see what I can come up with, and see if I can come up with a good combination design. All right, so after some light experimentation, I have come up with a mechanism that I want to use for the door. We know the locking mechanism needs to do 2 things. It needs to push the button, and it needs to unlock the door. And it needs to do those simultaneously, ideally. So basically you take these pieces, and then we're gonna take these, and we're gonna put them inside these. But we're gonna leave 1 slot open for a pin or something to slide through. 4, 5, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, got it. So then when we put these up against each other, we get a little slot right there. And what we can put through that slot is a pin or something. So when it's turned like this, the pin can't move, so it'll be stuck in the door. When you turn it like this, you need to turn a knob, it can now move into this area, which frees up the door to open. So this is where it gets a little tricky. We wanna make an identical one of those for the next pin. On this one, we'll make it in a different spot on there. We can put this through there, and we can put this through this wall. In order to open the door, 2 pins have to slide through, kind of like I was showing you with the other mechanism. So now we need to make these catch on each other. And the best way I found to do that is to take a stud right here and put that right there, and then at a completely different point on this one, you put one in. So now, check it out. Now this one catches on that, as you can see. So we can twist that, then we can twist this one back, and now both these are lined up, so whatever we have coming through this wall, like these, now it can go all the way through. And if we have it linked to another pin, then we just connect both these together. Now these have to slide together. So now, as you can see, this is where the combination part comes in. This hole right here is obviously open, so we could put this in through here, but it won't go. So what we gotta do is line up that one, turn this one back, and line that up. And now it goes through. And then all we gotta do is sync that to the colors on the front of this. That's perfect. Okay, this is a very thick door. So now we need to figure out how to push the button. We have this here. Obviously we have the button on this bottom corner. We need to hook this up to a wheel, so when we turn it, it turns the top of the wheel to push this in, turn the bottom of the wheel to push this button, which will make this thing turn clear. Luckily we have this and this, and we're gonna stack those. Now this needs to go through the wall and hook up to an axle, which will hook up to a gear. We just need this to be hooked up to something like this that will slide this through. So if we use some of these pieces, we can build a rack and pinion system. I'm really hoping this will work. Let's just take one of these, attach it to 4 of these, which have the little axle holes in them. That's its above, so this might actually work. So then we put the axle through. Then this thing goes here. Okay, this actually work. Yes, it is perfect, you guys. Oh! And it moves exactly 1 stud. This is perfect! So now when we turn the thing on the front, it pushes these. The unfortunate thing about this is that they could probably see in to unlock it. Well, I mean, when you build an invisible safe, it's kind of what you get, but we'll just use the cloudier pieces and then it'll be, you know, impossible. All right, now we're gonna build a second pin for the bottom using the same thing. Okay, so we put this on here. As you can see, one will retract and one will press the button. So this is locked, right? And then you do the combination to unlock it. This one goes back, and this one down here just goes forward a little bit. Can this slide in? Unfortunately, we're 1 plate short. So all I gotta do is just take out this 1 layer right here. So this back part will just be 1 brick layer. And then we'll have room to put this on the front. And then we just need to figure out how we're gonna latch it into the side. Ellie, you wanna see something really cool? Check this out. So this is a clear safe I'm building, and when you unlock it, you'll be able to see what's in it.
That's cool. I didn't say satisfying.
When it's locked, you didn't. She's always saying that.
That's so cool.
And you'll never be able to break the combination that I'm not showing you. My
Does
stuff.
this does it affect it when you bend it at all? Blinds?
Does it look affected?
Yes.
Weird lines. That's bending a little bit, but that's okay. Maybe don't do what I did.
That's really cool.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so now to put this door on, we need to add tiles to the bottom and square this up. But I think we got the right mechanism ratio. Now this door will slide in and out. Also guys, if you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing. We're trying to get to 1 million this year and we are very close. So hit that subscribe button down below. It's free and you'll get notified when I upload if you choose to click the bell icon. I never asked for subscribers, so this is weird, but I need people to subscribe, come on. Okay, so this goes in here and now this clicks once we do this, as you can see. So now we just gotta make it so that this thing latches into the side of this so you can't pull it out. This. Okay, so now we gotta add some hinges on this side to make the door hinge. Unfortunately, we don't have those in clear. Okay, nice. All right, so now what we gotta do is put on the roof and then build 1 more layer on these walls, and we should be good to go. So to connect the pieces on the roof of this, what I'm doing is I'm using modified bricks on one side, like this, and on the other side, I'm using modified Technic pieces, and then the stud goes on that side, and this simply goes right up here and snaps in. And then to cover the gray, we'll just put clear around it and you won't really be able to tell. Similar to what we did right here. There's gray under there, you just can't really tell because it's covered in clear. All right guys, here it is, the invisible Lego safe, and I think it looks awesome. Now obviously it's not invisible, but you can't see what's in it, you can't see through it. I'm gonna let you guys guess right now what you think is in this safe before I open it up. Looking at it, you would never know. You literally can't see anything. So let's open it up. As you can see, you cannot open it. You can see it hinges, you can't open it. So you can see right there the deadbolt. So all we gotta do, slide that over, and then do our combination. If you go clockwise, it is orange to the top corner, and then red to the top corner. And now, as you can see, the safe opens, and we can open it up and get our goodies out. Here we have 3 silver coins. We have some money. That's pretty sick too. We also have some Lego candies my friend gave me. These are actually really good. I like these a lot. And we have some caramel M&Ms. Wait, peanut M&Ms, even better. So there's a lot of space in there. As you can see, it's not super pretty from the inside, but you can see when we hit the button, it turns on and off and guards whatever's in there. So you can throw stuff in there, put the candy in there. You can close it up like that, and then you just gotta jimmy it right there. So you can see down in there, there's that little button. So when I push this, it just clicks that little button right there. And that way we can use the same knob to retract the lock and push the button. Still a little janky, but all you gotta do is simply click this over. It clicks the button, just like that. And then you just do this. Your safe is basically locked. If we take this door off, the reason why we can't press the button until we unlock it is this mechanism right here. As you can see, when we turn this, this is when it's unlocked. This is able to go this far. However, when it's locked, the pins won't go in, so this top pin won't move enough for this to click the button. Since they're both on the same gear, that's how we got that to work. So this is with it locked, and this is with it unlocked. And you can see what that looks like. Obviously, it's not extremely safe. It's made out of Lego, and the combination lock only has 2 different rotational thingies on it. But this thing is so cool. Like, I'm just so happy with it. So you lock it back up. Oh, I wonder if I put the peanut M&Ms back in there. All you gotta do is do the combination, click the button, and you can see exactly what's in there. It's not super safe, but the idea makes up for a lot of this. So I'm gonna say, for a rating, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. The idea of having it be invisible and like you can't see what's in it until you push the button on the inside is just super cool. Let me know down below what you guys would rate this. Make sure to subscribe and also comment down below your ideas for what else we can make invisible. Maybe next time we do invisible weapons or something. Make sure you guys check out one of these 2 videos popping up on the screen because I think you'll enjoy them. Also, make sure to check out this video's sponsor, Krazy Kai's Bricklink store for your Lego brick needs. You can check them out by clicking the link down in the description or by clicking this button right here. Pretty easy. See ya.